Birmingham Stallions. We're better than you, and we know it.
Damn it. Oh, it was a good ride. Oh, my poor Brahmas. My poor Brahmas. If you didn't get what that was referencing, that was referencing the UFL final that just recently happened, which we'll get into. But first and foremost, welcome to the Football Stooges, the stupidest way to cover football imaginable.
And boy, is it stupid.
And very stupid this week. We have the UFL final to break down. Some
only because your team lost.
Yes. So the UFL final to break down, we'll look at just the UFL season in total, how much we thought of it. I enjoyed it a lot. I think it's a really good mix. But again, we'll get further into that. I won't spoil too much of it. And then this will be the last episode that we have for a little bit. We'll see how long it is. There needs to be episodes coming up in the future. But we're now in the official football offseason. UFL's done. NFL hasn't started for a couple more months. So, but again, not that long. Like, it is June right now, mid-June. Then, July, August, and then September, it hits. So, not a long offseason, a lot better than it used to be. I enjoyed the spring football. It's been a lot of fun. But, again, it's all stuff we're going to get into. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and bring in the rest of the crew. The man who's here for 99.98% of all Football Stooges episodes, the buttermilk of Football Stooges, as were said last week. Here he is in his full fat glory, not like that, but not 1% taken off glory, Macedon.
I was wondering when the Wade Phillips choke was going to happen. I guess it happened in the championship game. Oh, come on. As a head coach.
I know, but his defensive schemes are so good.
Oh, yeah, no, he's a great defensive coordinator, but I don't know as a head
coach. Until you get in the playoffs, apparently.
That's got to be elder abuse. He's like 90,
he's
dude.
He's a Super Bowl champion.
Wade Phillips is so old. He's so old. It's so funny to hear him.
He does have Super Bowl with Denver, if I remember right, when he was defensive coordinator for them.
Yeah, with Denver.
Like, as I said, he's not a bad coach. It's just, as a head coach, he tends to choke a lot.
I think the two funniest things about him are, one, does not ever wear an undershirt. Diamond cutter's always on standby. Two, his voice when he does the little halftime interviews that they have are so funny. He just sounds like a really high pitched froghorn leghorn. Like, you know what I mean?
Boy, when we were out there in the third quarter.
I said, you need to go out there and get the. it's like.
No, I say, boy,
you're pissing too damn loud. You need to send. Aim for the side,
boy.
This
anime stuff is garbage.
All right, next up, a man who I have lost the bet of the week to in the fact of the Birmingham Stallions versus Brahmas final game of the season, and now I will have to consume an entire lemon on this stream. It is the one and only Birmingham Stallions fan himself, Gorlami.
Never take a bet with an addicted gambler, Lob. You're bound to lose.
Bound to lose. A man who actually has not recently been losing. The one and only fan of the Celtics himself. I'm kind of holding him by because he has a lit flame in his hand. It's K-Duff.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I was totally not pre-gaming before the parade tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I mean, when the Bruins fuck up.
I still love how Jason Tatum ruined the finals at the very end of it by just not being himself the entire time.
Oh, you mean like the entire playoffs?
No, I mean like after. I'm not talking on the court. I'm talking off the court. So off the he won the game. He immediately they interview him as the confetti's falling. Tons of confetti too, by the way. Insane amount. They give him the microphone and then he just
like the 80s.
Not even once since 2008. Put some respect on Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Rajon Rondo, Ray Allen. That was a really good team.
14 years is a long time. So.
Also, they went and played the Lakers when they lost, I think, in 2010 or 2009 against Kobe. So, no, the Celtics have been
two
good.
Finals appearances since 2008.
Yeah, the other one was with Tatum and Brown, obviously, when they played Curry. But anyway, after the game, Tatum is being interviewed right after, just like Kevin Garnett would. He's got the hat on, and he does nearly the exact same, anything is possible, and it was, we did it. Just corny as hell. Then goes and takes the trophy, and then, as always, he's got to absolutely Kobe Bryant goes up and does a Kobe Bryant picture. Then he also starts imitating Steph, saying what Steph said after he won his first Finals MVP. Didn't even win Finals MVP. It was given to his sidekick, Jaylen Brown. So, I mean...
Side character. No, Brown's a fucking workhorse, man.
He is. And honestly, I think at this
More
point...
in Boston than Tatum is.
I think Brown could take steps to be even better, especially with his more consistent shooting. Obviously, his ball handling needs work, but it was a lot better this playoffs than I've ever seen it. So, I mean, congrats to them. They had a stacked team. Again, I love that Al Horford finally won a championship, dude.
Same.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude,
that guy.
17 years in the league without a big win. That man deserved that shit.
He is officially removed from the list of most amount of playoff games without a championship. He was in between John Stockton and Karl Malone. That's how bad it was getting.
Karl Malone never won a championship?
No, he was with the Lakers when they lost in 2004 to the Detroit Pistons when the hand-checking rule was first put in.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit.
I love Urinate Tree's video about, with congrats Celtics. It was showing Billy King.
Yeah, he's thanking Billy King for fucking up the Nets so bad they let us build a championship contender.
Yeah. Some of the tweets also, with a little insensitive, but also at the same time funny. Jerry West's recent passing, the logo of the NBA, people were really tweeting at Jerry West did not want to live to see another Celtics championship. And that's kind of that's kind of... I think Jerry West would have appreciated that humor, not gonna lie.
Coming from a Celtics fan, that's a little cold. That's a little cold.
Yeah.
But are they wrong?
Jerry West was a competitor. He would do anything to win. That man was... Yeah, that guy was... I mean, not only did he win on the court, he was the guy who orchestrated the creation of the 2001 championship era, the three-peat Lakers, not to mention helped out, was also a president of basketball operations / other things with the Warriors dynasty, was also with the Clippers, got Kawhi and Paul George there. That hasn't turned out great. Hopefully it will. Please stay healthy, but, so an amazing guy on and off the court. And very, very wrongly represented by Winning Time. People that like that show do not actually know what those people were for basketball. It's stupid. Anyway, enough about basketball. That season's over. No one's going to remember it. Celtics won the championship. Boom, back of the fucking brain.
The NBA.
No, but anyway.
Go Florida Panthers. I got a bet writing that they win tonight.
No,
I want Florida Panthers to win just for the memes of Canada not winning another Stanley Cup.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to win, and also
they already have such a hard time winning it because the majority of teams are not in Canada. There's Winnipeg, Vancouver, Edmonton, Toronto, Montreal, and Ottawa. Right? Am I missing any?
Did you already say Calgary?
I kind of want to
Calgary.
see the Oilers
win. That's 7 out of what? 32. That's 7 out of 32.
32.
They already don't. The odds are not in their favor.
Yeah, but
it's already harder for them to
win. I just
win.
want to see Edmonton pull off the impossible and just come back and win it. Just
not impossible. The Leafs did it back before any of you, maybe Maston, was born. So
in the 40s. Yeah, they beat the fucking Red Wings. It pisses me off.
You weren't even a fucking twinkle in your parents' eyes back then. How, bro?
My dad wasn't even.
I mean, I guess that's fair because I was right. I'm still pissed at the shit with the Bengals losing Super Bowls to the Niners. I didn't even see it. They were on Father's Day. They were doing on NFL. They were doing Super Bowl reruns. The one that showed up when we got home to sit down and watch something before the UFL game came on was I think Super Bowl 26, I believe, which was Joe Montana beating the Bengals in the Super Bowl. My dad's day was fucking ruined. He's like, oh.
I think it's more so the fact that I just feel bad for Detroit and the fact that the Red Wings are the only team to lose with a 3-0 lead.
No,
the Stanley
in
Cup
the finals.
In the finals.
Was it in the finals?
They're the only team to ever lose a 3-0 lead. And then the next year they almost
did it
to Winnipeg.
They
almost did to Toronto the next year.
Yeah, no one's overcome an 0-3 deficit in the NBA Finals. And only one team has done it in NHL.
Oh.
And football does 1 game, so that's that. And then the other major sports, baseball, and I don't know if anyone's overcome 0-3 in baseball.
Yankees against Red Sox
it's
when
been
the
done
Red
once.
Sox got their
in the finals.
first win. No, this was ALCS.
Yeah,
but not in the
we're
finals.
talking the
Don't
final.
fucking-
We're talking the World
Okay.
Series, the Stanley Cup final, or the NBA Finals. So, yeah. I think honestly, we should probably count Tom Brady's 28-3 comeback against the Falcons as an 0-3 deficit comeback. I feel like that's warranted.
We could. That's at least 3 touchdowns away.
He was also playing Matt
Scoreless.
Ryan.
Matt Ryan was really good that season. He was damn near MVP
It was
caliber.
it was not Matt
Let's
Ryan's
not forget
fault.
Shanahan
That's Kyle
play calling
Shanahan.
was also kind of part of it.
Kyle Shanahan was like
And
Squidward in that one SpongeBob episode with a
2
fork.
other
Oh.
touchdowns.
All right.
And 2 other Super Bowls he's managed to do it.
So
too.
as you can see here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slices of a single lemon. I'm gonna try to fucking 8 slices of a single lemon. You can see them there. We'll make this a little bit special. Anytime Gorlami, because he's the one who orchestrated this bet, you two don't get to share in it. Anytime Gorlami says lemon, I just have to eat one of the lemons. Okay, so
Lemon.
Well, there you go. It begins.
Let's not make it too long, please. I do have to go to work early.
Yeah, it's not gonna be too long.
Yeah.
We're oh, okay. Without further ado, let's get into the crossover grid. Oh, shit!
Oh no!
That's not the crossover grid.
That was not the crossover grid.
Inception.
Inception. There we go. Sorry,
Lemon threw him off.
it is. It's throwing the game off. Oh, all right.
All right, let's see what we got.
Okay, Pro Bowler and Baltimore Ravens. Huntley.
Huntley. Oh, what's his first name? Tyler? Is it
He
Tyler
He was
Huntley?
a Pro Bowler, yeah. Tyler Huntley.
Sorry, when I saw Pro Bowler and Ravens, I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Yep, that's it.
Understandable.
Packers and Rams is a simple one, but I'm gonna wait for that one.
Okay, Packers Pro
Top 10
Bowler.
pick of the NFL draft. You could do either Goff or Stafford.
Packers Pro Bowl, you can name literally almost anybody.
Yeah, might as well do Matt Stafford
Yep.
There he is.
or
So I
could have done
Sam
Sam Bradford.
Yeah.
Colts.
Andrew Luck. We could do Peyton
yes.
Manning, but also Andrew Luck. Top 10
Yeah.
pick in the NFL draft and a Pro Bowler.
You could do almost anybody there.
Yeah. This is where you expect a lot of your top 10 picks to end up at some point. So, let me try one.
Baker Mayfield.
He is a Pro Bowler. I swear to God, I thought you were going for Anthony Richardson.
Ooh, under a
Oh
percent.
wow,
Munoz.
0.25.
Okay.
All right. Colt, and this is Jeff Saturday. Saturday. There we go. Raven and a Colt. I feel like there was a wide receiver. Was T.Y. Hilton never Raven? I don't think so.
No, I thought he.
I don't think so.
No, he was he went to the Cowboys last year. Or 2
Oh,
years
this
ago.
one is. What's Clay Matthews?
I forgot he went to the
Uh,
Rams.
Yeah,
What
a lot of
about
people did.
Packers, Packers
wait.
Pro
What about
Bowler. I
Yannick
want.
Ngakoue?
Got a Kim Ngakwe here or here?
You know what's funny for the
Ravens, Colts, Yannick Ngakoue.
Why?
These guys.
There it is. Yannick
no.
Ngakwe.
Oh,
Boom. All right.
Okay.
So a
Packers
Raven.
Pro
Good
Bowler.
enough.
Packers Pro Bowler. Jerry Kramer. Give me the Jerry Bear. Jerry, and with a K, not a C.
Jerry.
Nice.
Yeah.
135. And now a Raven
Full
and
blocker.
a Ram.
I was gonna say Kurt Warner for Rams and Packers, but he also didn't play for the Packers, so it probably wouldn't work. He was on the team, but he didn't play a game.
Let's see. Oh, dude, OBJ.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Our 7 fans in Portugal are probably screaming that. All right.
Lemon.
Jim Harbaugh was the popular
Still have
answer.
fans in Portugal?
Wow.
Lemon.
Fuck.
On to
Okay.
KDF News.
Yeah, on to KDF News. God. Ah.
Oh,
We
God.
lost Kata.
KDF.
We just lost KDF.
Loading KDF News. Please remain calm. We are suffering technical difficulties.
I don't want to step in. I don't have anything written down. I wasn't ready for
Oh,
this.
there he is.
You're
There
back.
he is. Uh-oh.
Thank
Quick
God.
a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
You're
Oh, dear
freezing.
God.
He's freezing.
Oh, fuck.
All
Sucking.
right. While KDF is fixing his stuff, we'll go ahead and go back
Hello?
here.
Hello?
You're here. Yep, you're here. Oh, shit. All right. Surprise tier list. Macedon now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Holidays.
4th of July, put a top 3 because my birthday is the day before.
Oh, nice. Okay. Halloween.
Amazing. I would say, like, before
Black
Am I back
Friday.
now?
You're back, yes.
the worst. I don't want to deal with Black Friday.
Happy Father's Day. Belated Father's Day, everybody.
Amazing.
Okay. Valentine's Day.
Meh.
Easter.
Okay. I don't get any days off.
Happy Hanukkah. Yeah, doesn't celebrate. Yeah. Thanksgiving.
Let's put amazing
Happy.
because of football, and I get days off.
Mother's
Top
Day.
3, man.
Amazing, along with Father's Day.
1st of January, New Year.
Top 3 because I got to drink with my brother. We
And
shut off
I'm
fireworks
guessing
together,
Christmas
so-
also up here, top 3? Or no?
just because of days off.
Just
but
because of days off, and then St. Patrick's Day.
good.
Yeah.
Like
You're forgetting the
It's
most
bigger in
greatest
Boston.
holiday of all time.
Ricky Bobby.
Lemon
Thursday.
Day.
no,
Wow,
Bobby
fucking
Bonilla.
lemon.
Oh no, but
I'm
Kate
gonna
up
enjoy
knows
this.
this.
I gotta get
Bobby
majority of
Bonilla-
these out of the way. I
Oh.
gotta at least get to 4 after Kate up.
No,
You're
Kate
down
Up
to
knows this
5.
one. Yeah, Kate Up knows this one. Bobby Bonilla Day.
I do
Alright.
know this one, yeah.
I will break.
The fact that they don't have Veterans Day or
Ah.
Memorial Day on there kind of breaks my soul.
I mean, there was so many, and it was either like so many holidays that like are just none of us celebrate because of the region we live in. We're all in the U.S., so I mean, like, but there were others that were just like, you know, this is the best one I could find as far as having enough that it wasn't too many or too little. But anyway, one piece of news I'll talk about before we go to KDF News is that new uniform and helmet combo for
Yeah.
the Ravens. I'm calling this the
Light
lean,
feet, purple and gold.
the lean combo. It's all
It's
purple.
mostly-
Apparently,
good.
the name of it, the name of it, according to the Ravens, is Purple Rising, which I hate because it just sounds like some shitty
God.
Zodiac term. But the uniform itself looks awesome.
Why not get
only thing
Prince's
I-
label company to like sponsor? You just call it Purple Rain, like
Purple rain, purple rain.
The only thing I do not like about it, just the logo looks off.
I don't like that.
It's
logo.
one of the
I'd rather-
alternative look.
the logo's all right.
I'd rather have it as the wings. I think if it was just wings, I think it would have been good.
It's not bad. It's just different.
I do
it
think
just
one of the
feels off.
things that could be used is that there is a bit of a white accent in between the gold and purple in the inner part of the helmet, like right here. It would be nice if there was a white accent along the gold here, I think. But other than that, very
that costs
clean
money
helmets.
and they're on a budget cutter, right?
Yeah, after paying Lamar Jackson that much money. But anyway, let's go ahead and send it back to KDF News, this time working.
Yeah, hopefully my internet won't show.
Oh, look.
I don't know why it's doing that. The storm's already passed.
Delayed
Anyway,
reaction.
KDF News. We've got a little bit of injury news this week. It's kind of quieted down since we're technically in the in between like everything from spring football to off-season stuff ending to getting ready for training camp that starts in about a month or so. Injury news. Excuse me, my voice is shot for some reason. Giants wide receiver Chase Cota, he's being put on the injured reserve for an undisclosed amount of time after he suffered a broken collarbone during minicamp. As for questionables, he was looking towards training camp. Panthers rookie running back Jonathan Brooks is looking to be ready in time after he suffered a torn ACL while playing for Texas last year. Packers running back Josh Jacobs still dealing with a minor hamstring thing. He should be ready as well. And free agent center, former Dolphin Connor Williams, also looking to be ready for training camp after suffering a season-ending knee injury last year. He's not currently with a team right at the moment, but he is looking to still sign, and I believe he's in talks with a few teams, according to Rappaport and Schefter. As for regular signing stuff, a few UFL players have actually been getting some deals. Starting out, we've got Chicago Bears are signing former Raider DeAndre Carter, wide receiver. Going down to the Bengals, we finally got a signing for T. Higgins. They re-signed him on a 1-year deal. No word on monetary value, but it sounds like they're just going to kick the can down the road to next year. Cowboys, here comes our first UFL signing former DC Defenders cornerback Garyon Conley, who's also a former Raiders first-round pick back in 2017. We've got the Broncos also signing another one. Former Birmingham Stallion, now a champion of Birmingham Stallion, linebacker DeAndre Tillman, who was the Stallions sack leader this season. The Lions, we finally got some justice for Jake Bates. He has signed the Lions have signed Michigan Panthers kicker Jake Bates on a 2-year, $1.9 million deal with an $100,000 signing bonus and $150 guaranteed. So great pickup by well deserved for him.
Yeah,
That's what we've been
baby. That's what I've been waiting for.
Yep. Down to the Jaguars, they are signing former Steelers wide receiver Denzel Mims after he was released from Pittsburgh this week. I almost said the Trevor Lawrence stuff. We already talked about that last week. I forgot to highlight it. Chargers are signing former Giants safety Tony Jefferson, who is coming out of retirement. He retired last year around this time. Patriots, they made a very interesting move today. They extended running back Ramondre Stevenson on a 4-year, $36 million deal with 17 of that guaranteed, locking him up. He's like one of the multiple in-house options we've been signing to pretty long-term deals. And we're also bringing in more O-line help from the defenders. Former DC Defenders guard Liam Fornadell on a 1-year deal. The Saints are signing another former Raider, safety Roderick Teamer, who is apparently a NOLA native and also played at Tulane, so this is a sort of a homecoming for him. The Giants, they're signing former UFL St. Louis Battlehawks running back Jacob Sailors on a 1-year deal. The Jets are signing yet another former Cowboy, defensive end Tack McKinley on a 1-year deal. In the Tennessee Titans, they are signing former Browns offensive tackle Gron Christian on a 1-year deal. As for people that still haven't gotten their deals yet, there's been a little bit of info on the Brandon Ayuk situation with the 49ers. There was apparently a leaked FaceTime call between him and his former Arizona State teammate, rookie Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels, that the 49ers do not want him back, or at least not at the price he's asking for. Because from the sounds of it, he's looking at all the guys that have been resetting the wide receiver market with their $30+ million a year contracts, like Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, A.J. Brown. And he wants that kind of money. And from the sounds of it, Jed York and company do not want to pay him that. Does that mean he's going to be traded before the year starts? Are they going to release him after the season? Who knows? All I'm saying is that the Patriots have an open spot for you, Brandon. Come on over, man.
The Bills.
Yeah.
No, don't. You don't want to go that side of the Northeast. You want to go to this side. I'll go to the side where champions live. Anyway, miscellaneous news. For the second time in the span of a month, Chiefs defensive tackle Isaiah Buggs has been arrested for domestic violence and burglary charges. We have another arrest. Browns defense vet Lonnie Phelps. He was arrested last night in Florida on drunk driving and disorderly conduct charges after he apparently crashed his SUV into a restaurant in Key West. He is now, according to Schefter a couple hours ago, been released by the Browns. The Broncos are hiring former Stanford head coach David Shaw as a senior personal executive, reuniting him with his former fellow coaching assistant Sean Payton. It sounds like they're just trying to look for more help in assessing talent, because this is a guy who helped develop stars like Solomon Thomas, Christian McCaffrey, Andrew Luck in his time at Stanford. So good pickup by them. And we finally got confirmation of this. Lob, you called it. HBO has confirmed that the mid-season special of Hard Knocks, which will feature an entire division, will be covering the AFC North.
Yep.
Which, I mean, how the fuck could you not? And finally, a little bit of history this week. This week it marked the 30th anniversary for the longest run of a Bills running back, when O.J. Simpson took a 90-minute car chase around Los Angeles in his white Ford Bronco.
Fucking sad.
Well, attempting to evade arrest for his wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and their friend Ron Goldman. That's all I got.
Oh my fucking god, K.
Had to get one joke out.
All right.
Well, I mean, oh wait, there is one more thing. There's one more joke we can talk about. Oh my god, my voice is fucked. I don't know, but there was a Madden trailer that got released this week that featured Justin Fields' gameplay in it as a return specialist for the Steelers.
Kick returner.
Well, you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, be a kick returner.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
God damn, what a roll.
Got an OJ joke and a lemon joke in. It's a very citrus-based podcast.
Okay.
And I'm drinking a screwdriver right now.
Well, one of the things else.
Well, if you think you're sour now, how do you think the Brahmas feel?
I found this video very, very interesting. We'll talk about this game in just a second. First of all, this video about Indianapolis quarterback Anthony Richardson.
So by now I think it's pretty common knowledge that Anthony Richardson, per himself, is up to 255 pounds this offseason. But has anyone stopped to actually contextualize what that means? Because I did. I tweeted about it earlier today. At 22 years old, Anthony Richardson is already the 4th heaviest quarterback in NFL history. Don't believe me? Well, I was watching this video from NFL Throwback that came out today about the evolution of NFL players, and they mentioned something about quarterbacks that caught my attention. You can see it here in this tiny rectangle. Only 3 quarterbacks in all of NFL history have ever weighed over 260 pounds. Those quarterbacks are Dante Culpepper, Jamarcus Russell, and Jared Lorenzen. Now, if you look at a photo of Anthony Richardson, and then a photo of Jared Lorenzen, and then back to a photo of Anthony Richardson, it's pretty clear that these guys, they're not built the same. Which means that at 255 pounds, Richardson, it's going to be quite literally an archetype we have never seen before in the NFL. Maybe you say 2015 Cam Redux. Sure, but Cam at his heaviest was 10 pounds less than Richardson and an inch taller. So this weight, it's more dense with Richardson. Maybe you try to think of running back examples. Derrick Henry, at his heaviest, he's about 247. I went and did research on a thread of the heaviest running backs in NFL history. There were 3 guys ever over 255. Larry Kinnebrew, I hope I said that right, Craig Hayward, and Brandon Jacobs. This is the only guy who was definitively heavier as a running back than Anthony Richardson is right now. Say what you want about fullbacks.
What about fucking Eddie Lacy, you asshole?
The man is already heavier than Big Ben. He's heavier than any dad bod we've ever seen enter the league. He's heavier than the most jacked quarterback we have ever seen enter the league. And he's only 22 years old. He still has plenty of time to put on more weight as he progresses.
Oh yeah, Eddie Lacy was 250.
But personally, I hope he does. I want to see that brand new
like 5'9".
Richardson said he didn't gain this weight for any particular reason, not to prevent injuries or anything. It just happened. It's what's normal with his body. So I wonder how his build will continue to progress as the seasons stack up.
Was he already pretty heavy?
He entered the league at 240. He's now 255, apparently, is what he said.
Bro's been eating his lemons.
Yes.
How many more do I got? 3. God damn, I'm going to save these. I'm going to save these.
Oh.
But I mean, it didn't look like I guess it's from the draft combine, but like he doesn't look like it's fat. Like it's a lot of muscle. So.
No, it's muscle. It's height at 6'5".
Yeah.
That's a lot of height, and then also just muscle. He's a big guy.
It's not like a Jamarcus Russell situation where he's just eating
Yeah.
like Cheetos and shit on the sideline.
All right, and a game that probably also left a very sour taste in my mouth. Oh, Stallions and Brahmas.
If you're a Brahmas fan.
Yeah, because I'm a Brahmas fan. I really do not like the color yellow right now.
Zesty.
25-0 the final score. It was really close in the first. It looked like a really good game in the first half. Very defensive minded. Both of these teams offensively couldn't get going because of the other side's defense was so good. It was 8-0 going into the half, and then the Stallions made amazing second half adjustments. And the Brahmas did not.
Like, weird QB slide by Gerbers also didn't help him too much.
Yeah, Gerbers had some interesting slides, but regardless, it was not good. In the end, the Stallions were able to pull out with the victory. 25-0 was the final score. Entertaining game for the first 2, maybe 3 quarters, then just went away.
Rushing.
The rushing, was really flip-flop from what I expected. Adrian Martinez, passing lines, 13 for 23 for 98, 1 touchdown, no picks, a 57% completion percentage, and a 106.7 rating. Running the ball, 210 total rush yards, 13 for 102 for Ricky Pearson Jr., 52 rushing yards, 11 attempts, and 2 touchdowns for Adrian Martinez. CJ Marvel, 10 for 45, and Amari Rogers, 1 for 11. Receiving, Marlon Williams, 4 for 36, Jay Sternberger, 4 for 19, Gray Jennings, 2 for 19, and a touchdown, Jordan Thomas, 1 for 14, Deion Kane, 1 for 6, and Ricky Pearson Jr., 1 for 4. This team came out and ran 210 to 98 passing. They completely flipped the script from the last time they played where they tried to outpass the defense of the Brahmas, in which the Brahmas were able to throw tons of different looks at Martinez, really confuse him, and make Martinez have one of his worst games. So they decided to flip the script and run the ball, and it worked. It worked really, really well for them. On the flip side, the Brahmas didn't work so well. Passing, Chase Garbers, 18 for 26 for 116, no picks, no touchdowns, 69% completion percentage, and a 106.7 rating. Quentin Dormandy, 6 for 9 for 58 yards. Not much difference percentage or rating numbers. Rush yards did not go well. Only 52 rushing yards, 9 for 32 on Anthony McFarland, 3 for 11 for Morgan Ellison, 3 for 7 for Chase Garbers, and 1 for 2 for John Lovett. Receiving, a little bit better in some categories. Anthony McFarland, 6 for 38. Calvin Turner, 5 for 49. Jonte Kirkland, 5 for 23. Marquez Stevenson, 3 for 34. Katie Cannon, 2 for 26. And Alize Mack, 2 for 1, as well as Justin Smith, 1 for 3. 2 tackles lost for what?
But on the Stallion side, there's 2 guys on there who were drafted by the Packers.
Well,
Amari Rogers and Sternberger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Amari Rogers.
We can win. We can win the UFL championship, but we can't win a fucking Super Bowl.
Hold on, I'm trying to look for something.
I also found this out. Apparently, this is the third. This is a three-peat technically.
What, you lose your lemon?
No.
The Stallions won 2 in a row with the USFL, and then the merger happened, and they won this year.
Yeah. Also, goddamn girl, I can't find any fucks to give.
Yeah.
Well, you should start giving a fuck about the beer prices at your goddamn stadium.
Oh yeah, I saw that graph. The highest beer prices.
Imagine buying beer at stadiums instead of bringing your
$14 for a fucking beer.
That's still ridiculous. I gotta be with Gorlami on this one. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous.
Like, there's craft beers at Fenway that are somehow more expensive.
$9.50 is below like the average, but
tackles for losses, 2 for the Stallions, 1 for the Brahmas. Sacks, 2 for the Stallions, none for the Brahmas. It was really a hefty offensive powerhouse game from the Stallions after the second half.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Or after the first half into the second half. So, but I mean, it was a good season for the Brahmas anyway. I think obviously they just need to look at what happened this game wrong. They kind of put all their eggs in one basket and thought, oh, we're going to have to stop the pass attack from Martinez. We got to focus on that. And then they're just like, yeah, fuck it, we'll run the ball. And then they ran through our face. So that's the issue there. But all in all, that's the end of the first UFL season. What did you guys think of the UFL?
Very entertaining, very it shows that it has legs and can last a full season and look like they're going to be lasting for a lot more with how well some of these teams did, how well they drew in crowds and shit, especially with the Battlehawks.
Oh yeah.
So,
there is a couple teams that hasn't drawn that many crowds. I think there's a couple places I think they need to, I don't know, say change stadiums, but not be in some of the bigger ones to make it look empty. Like besides St. Louis,
Memphis playing in this Titans stadium was a little rough. Birmingham was able to fill a lot. San Antonio did great. They actually had probably honestly the second best as far as buying tickets fan base behind the Stallions or behind the Battlehawks, excuse me. The Michigan Panthers, it was a little iffy here and there, but they were all right.
Yeah.
it seems less because they were playing at Ford Field.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember some of the times when they played, let's just say during the regular season or like in the postseason, they didn't try to compete with like NBA playoffs and NHL playoffs for timing, should I say. So I think that kind of helped. I'm surprised they went back to the traditional kickoffs because the one that they had for the XFL was actually like decent.
Yeah, the NFL is using it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is a good place to test rules. So they're doing something, I guess. I don't know. But, I mean, I think it went well. The season went very well. From a fan's perspective, obviously, I would have loved the Brahmas would have won, but still, it was a very entertaining season, very fun season. The one thing I didn't like was, like, the two... every once in a while, they would have two games on at the same time. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. So I don't know what we can do about that, but we'll see. I mean, honestly, like, can you not throw one of these on a Monday night? A little Monday night UFL fun, something like that. I mean,
I think they'll be starting to compete with Monday Night Baseball.
Oh, who gives a fuck?
Shut up.
Come on, man. Really? Monday Night Baseball?
I think, hold on, wasn't?
Oh, dude. All right. Any other final thoughts on the UFL season? Do you think it should keep the same number of teams?
I think this game left a sour taste in your mouth, Lob.
Yeah?
Yeah. Kind of reflecting of a certain fruit.
What fruit would that be?
Gorlami?
Oh, okay, never mind. They ended the Monday Night Baseball. That's right. They went to something else. Okay.
Pears.
Fuck are you waiting for?
So I'm thinking of a fruit that.
Yeah, I was like wondering
what are you waiting for, Gorlami?
I think he's thinking of saying a fruit that spelled the letters L-E.
Okay. Oh, I see that. I see that Kato's thing there. Lemon. Yeah, lemon.
I was thinking of melons actually, but.
Fuck. Ugh. Ugh. All right.
We got to squeeze out at least two more.
There's only
squeeze
one
out
more,
like we're making lemonade.
All right. That was about it. I enjoyed the UFL season. I think it should keep it at 8 teams. 8 teams seems like the right thing to do with them. As far as teams that move, I don't think Michigan, San Antonio, obviously Birmingham and DC and St. Louis should be moved. So that really only leaves Arlington and Houston as well as Memphis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you can move at least one of the Texas teams. It's a bit crowded in Texas.
It is. You also got to think like what NFL fan bases are wanting a team that don't have one or removed one. That's why St. Louis is so big. That's why San Antonio is kind of big because they've always kind of wanted an NFL team. And the Alamo is a great venue for this. So I mean, think about other areas, but also like this is all contained basically, like Texas and like East
teams that could also be like a potential market to one, like San Diego again, Portland.
But you're talking West Coast. No teams are West Coast. They travel.
That'd be
a lot of travel moment. Yeah.
East Coast.
I mean, there's no teams in Virginia. You could probably do something in
Virginia?
Arlington, Virginia, or something
You could
of
be
that
in
nature.
You could
Mississippi.
do something not in New England, not like
Here's the
Foxborough,
problem
but-
with Mississippi. Like Birmingham's a stretch even to get people. Like you're talking about Mississippi and like the population needed. Like outside
Birmingham
of
is probably,
Jackson,
like, the biggest. Yeah, like Birmingham and Jackson are probably like the only like decent metro areas in like the entire region of that part of the Deep South. So
One thing
Atlanta,
if you're
hard
saying,
to get
if
it
you're
going.
if you're saying Virginia, it's like where are they gonna play? Like, is there a stadium that's able to hold them?
if they're able to make a
maybe,
deal
like-
with like Virginia University or Virginia Tech, they both have
Yeah.
stadiums that are more than adequate.
Even West Virginia,
Uh,
maybe.
I'm
But it's
trying
not
to
Virginia,
think.
that's West Virginia.
Well, like WVU, I'm thinking.
Yeah, West Virginia University. You think of?
Yeah, West Virginia
I'm
would
just
be
trying to think-
West Virginia. Are you talking about Western Virginia University? Is there a
No, there's.
that?
you're
That doesn't
thinking-
exist. So no, yeah.
uh,
I'm talking about in Virginia proper. West Virginia doesn't have the population I don't think needed to kind of supply a team. Same with like Jackson, honestly.
Plus, they also kind of got one close by with the Defenders. So if you like
Yeah.
live in that part where like Maryland and Virginia get
Yeah,
are,
the
like, right
metro
up against each
area.
other. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no stadiums in that Arlington area, and then that's already crowded. If you're thinking of like Virginia University, inside Richmond,
What about Roanoke?
don't know. There's no stadium in Roanoke.
Yeah, these teams aren't building a stadium. That's the other problem with Jackson, Mississippi.
Right.
Like,
right.
like is Old Miss in Jackson? Can you get Old Miss's stadium? Are they going to let you play in that historic field? Like, who
Okay,
knows?
put one in Ames. Put one in Ames, Iowa.
And also
Ames,
does, like,
Iowa.
Give Orlando the Guardians.
That's where
back.
Iowa. That's
for
where
the
Iowa
name.
State is. That would be
I
a
don't-
perfect semi-pro football stadium. Is the stadium for the Cyclones?
I mean, yeah, but
And
is it the
also-
perfect sized crowd? Are people going to draw
Ames-
to a game like that? And
Well,
it's
here's
not
the thing.
for the
Here's the thing.
Cyclones.
Ames is not that big of a city, but if you go 20 minutes south, you got Des Moines.
Then just put it in
It's a
Des Moines and
huge
play at
city.
Hawkeye Stadium.
That's not where fucking Iowa plays, you dipshit.
I thought they played near Des Moines.
They play at Iowa City.
Oh, right.
Iowa's in
Eh.
Iowa City. Iowa State is in Ames, which is 20 minutes north of Des Moines, which is like one of their biggest cities.
Bro, I mean,
And home to Slipknot.
Iowa's a little bit further west, which is another issue, but
I'm just
Barely.
trying to think.
Semantics of it.
Dude, it's not as far west as a Texas team. It's just a little bit more north.
True.
Now, okay. I just thought of an area maybe in Virginia, Norfolk, when you got ODU area.
Norfolk?
Yeah.
Norfolk?
Also,
No, it's
Kentucky. Kentucky doesn't have a team. Like, they have Cincinnati, obviously, but like Louisville?
Louisville?
Could you put a team in Louisville?
Jinx?
Yeah. Like, have
Maybe.
talk to the Cardinals, see if you can rent out the stadium there, maybe. Lexington, Kentucky, the University of Kentucky. Or like that's not exactly in Lexington, but it's around
I mean,
there.
Churchill Downs is only used once a year. Maybe they can use like the infield or something.
Norfolk.
Yeah, and again, I mean, the DC Defenders don't even play in a football stadium; they play in a MLS field.
A soccer stadium.
Soccer, yeah, soccer. They play in a soccer stadium, so I mean, like you can
Yes,
still make some things
USL
work.
is hockey.
Yeah, not hockey. Ugh. MLS. Yeah. All right. Any other final thought before we kiss the? I think this is officially the end of season 2 of the Football Stooges.
I
Yeah,
think
if
you're right.
it's after, if we're going to the off season.
I mean, technically,
we're
maybe
like-
there might be some off-season, like mid-season episodes before we get into obviously season 3.
I
So,
mean, if an Ayuk trade happens by like next week, maybe. But
yeah,
other than that, I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's also
because
off-season
Windows-
grades that we did last year, but I don't know if we're doing those again. We kind of did like regular season grades.
Yeah.
We might do those when the season gets closer to being, on the forefront of our minds.
I was looking at the schedules for like training camp starts. I think like the earliest one that happens is like July 13th, which is still at least
It's
2 or 3
almost
weeks
yeah,
away.
it's just under a month away. So, yep. All right.
Pick back up after the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
pretty
part where we
much.
plan mid-podcast, folks.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're at the end of it. I hope this football season has treated you well, both UFL and NFL and college football. We're gonna
I
have
hope this last lemon treats you well.
It will not. Oh,
You got
shit.
it. You got it.
Got it in.
He did it.
He's pulling his lemon out.
Holy. Ugh. All right. Shut the fuck.
Fuck off.
But anyway, I hope this football season has treated you well, both NFL, college football, and UFL. Thank you for tuning in to the Football Stooges. This officially wraps up season 2, baby. We're on to season 3. I did not think it would go this far, but here we are. We'll have some more things planned, upcoming for this season 3. Again, we'll see them as they come up because we kind of fly by the seat of our pants. We have a couple things planned, obviously. We hope you enjoyed.
First, we free Mamba from his prison in Norway.
Yeah. Infiltration. But yeah.
I think he's missed more episodes than me now.
Enjoy.
Oh, definitely.
Enjoy the off season. It's hard without football, but at the same time, if it's on all the time, it isn't special anymore. So relish the time you have without football. You know, think and ponder about certain things. Don't watch baseball. Don't be that guy. And most importantly, run the damn ball. Have a good night.
Actually, I'll recall my middle finger. The Red Sox are really too much to watch right now.
Fullbacks for life.
You want to keep going about Boston sports? You want a championship? You want to keep going? You want to keep fucking going?
Suck my dick, Kyrie.